Most people know Peter Pan as the boy who never grows up, but the truth is this: his original story is far darker than the version you grew up with. Behind the magic, the flying, and the childhood wonder lies a shadow most never noticed. Long before Peter became a symbol of eternal youth, he appeared in early tales where children vanished without explanation. In some retellings, Peter was not the hero of the lost and lonely. He was the reason they disappeared in the first place. Some versions even hinted that Peter was not rescuing kids at all. He was guiding them somewhere else entirely. Instead of leading children to adventure, Peter escorted them to the afterlife. Yes, you heard that right. Peter Pan may have originally been a figure who helped guide dead children into whatever came next. Even J.M. Barrie, the creator of Peter Pan, described him as a mysterious companion who would accompany children when they died. It was not said loudly, it was not highlighted, but it was there, tucked between the lines like a secret he expected only a few to notice. And when you understand that, Neverland suddenly looks very different. This place we imagine as playground paradise begins to take on a chilling new meaning. Neverland may not be a magical island at all. It might be a metaphor, an imaginative afterworld where childhood souls go when their time is cut short. A land where no one ages because no one gets the chance to grow older. The idea becomes even more unsettling when you explore the origins of the Lost Boys. On the surface, they are just a group of children who followed Peter to Neverland. But Barrie's early notes reveal something disturbing. He wrote that Peter things them out when they start to age. A chilling phrase, because it suggests something far worse than simple exile. It implies that Peter removes, permanently, anyone who no longer fits the fantasy of endless youth. In other words, the moment childhood fades, the moment innocence cracks even slightly, Peter ensures they never grow up. Now imagine being a lost boy. You play, you laugh, you follow Peter, your eternal leader. You think you are safe in a world where time stands still. But behind that promise hides a terrible truth. If you start to grow, if you change, if you evolve like every child eventually does, your leader, your friend, your guide, does not let you stay. Wendy's arrival suddenly makes more sense. Her story was not just about adventure. It was not just about a girl discovering a magical land. Wendy represents the delicate moment when a child stands on the edge of growing up. She is torn between wonder and responsibility, imagination and reality. Her presence in Neverland is a warning. Reminder of what happens when innocence begins to fade. She sees what the Lost Boys do not. She sees that Peter does not want companionship. He wants control over a world where time never wins, where change is forbidden, where childhood is preserved not through joy, but through fear. And that brings us to the darker truth about Peter himself. Peter Pan was not created to be sweet or harmless. Barrie did not imagine him as a pure-hearted hero who simply loved fun. He was crafted to explore the eerie space between childhood and the unknown. He was meant to embody the unsettling idea that youth, when frozen forever, becomes something unnatural, something uncanny, something dangerous. Think about Peter's smile in the original play. Barrie described him as both joyful and cold, playful and eerie, a child's innocence mixed with a predator's certainty, the perfect blend of wonder and unease. Peter Pan is not just a boy who never grows up. He is the shadow in every child's imagination, the whisper you hear when you wish you could stay young forever. Part of you that longs for simplicity, even when life is calling you forward. He is the doorway between reality and the afterlife, between play and peril, between lightness and something far more grim. When you look closely, Peter's eternal youth does not feel like a gift. It feels like a trap, a promise with a hidden cost so terrifying that only a child would accept it. Stay young forever, he offers. Stay carefree. Stay untouched by time, by responsibility, by loss. But to stay young forever, something must be taken. And Barrie's early notes suggest Peter takes it without hesitation. So maybe the true question is not why Peter never grows up. And maybe it is why he refuses to let anyone else grow up either. What does he fear? What does he lose? Or, what does he gain? When you look deeper, Peter Pan becomes one of the most haunting characters ever created. Not because he is evil, but because he represents something every human secretly fears. The moment when childhood ends. The moment innocence dies. The moment we step into a world that demands we change. Peter Pan freezes that moment forever. And deep inside, we know that anything frozen too long eventually breaks. So now the question is yours. What do you think Peter Pan truly represents? Is he a guardian of innocence, a symbol of childhood death, a warning about refusing to grow, or something even darker? Leave a comment below, share, like, follow, and subscribe for more.